Hey guys, it's Brittany. So, today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Twister. And for those who don't know what Twister is about, I'm going to read to you the description here on what the movie's about. So, it says here during the approach of the most powerful storm in decades, University professor Dr. Joe Harding and an underfunded team of students prepare the prototype for Dorothy, a groundbreaking tornado data gathering device conceived by her estranged husband Bill when Harding tells Bill that Dorothy is ready for testing, and that their privately funded rival Dr. Jones Miller has stolen the idea and built his own. Bill rejoins the team for one last mission. And this is just a really good movie. I love Twister. And now the sequel, though, even though it has its own story and new characters, and it's just going to be so different, but I think that's going to be good, though, so I'm looking forward to that. So, but we're talking about Twister here. So, yes, and if you want to watch it, now for those who haven't seen it but would like to see it, it's actually available right now to watch on Max. So, yeah, so it is directed by Jan de Bont. It's actually written by Michael Crichton because he actually wrote a book about it. So they made, yeah, I think it was a book. I'm not sure, or it was just not. I don't know. That I would have to look into. I apologize. Also written with Michael Crichton and Marie Martin. And of course, we get this great cast. Um, let's see, Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton, Carrie Elwes, if that's how you say it, or Els. I'm so sorry if I just pronounced that wrong. Jamie Gertz, and yeah, we just get this great cast all together. And it was released in theaters May 10th, 1996. So I was 4 then, before turned 5 in November. So yeah, I was 4. Now, of course, I did not saw this when I was 4, but not until when I was a little bit older. But yeah, it is just a really good movie. So it says here Twister grossed $495 million worldwide and became the second highest grossing film of 1996. It sold an estimated 54.7 million tickets in the United States. It received generally positive reviews from critics and received Academy Award nominations for Best Visual Effects and Best Sound. A standalone sequel, Twisters, is scheduled to be released on July 19th this year. So, yeah. Okay. Again, so I had just read to you the description of the plot of Twister, and yeah, like I said, again, it's just a really good movie, and I love it. And okay, so I love the story. Now, and even for those who may not like Twister, maybe for some reasons, even with the reason of the fact that with Bill back, no, I'm so sorry, I'm tongue-tied today, with Bill Paxton's character already being engaged, but yet his wife, played by Helen Hunt, she hasn't signed the divorce papers, and until she signs them, that then he and What was her name again? I'm so sorry. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. It's Melissa. Okay. At first I was gonna say that, but then I thought, no, what if I'm wrong? But no. Uh, all good though. All good. So now, even though for those who may not like that, because then things get uh, complicated where he is engaged, but then once he rejoins the team, then it's like him and his wife. Uh, I don't know if she's his ex because she hasn't signed the divorce papers, so I think they're still married, but she hasn't signed the papers yet. And so I think after they get together, well, not like that, but they actually do in the end. But the thing is, even though when he rejoins the team and he goes on this like adventure of tornado chasing with them, it's like somehow they kind of get close again. And so when they do, you know, then because there was something he was that he said to her which his fiance overheard, so she thinks, okay, he still hasn't gone over hers, he still has feelings for her. And so that's when she decided to leave. So once she left, it's like, okay, engagement is over. And so it's like now, instead of trying to win her back, he lets her go. That's because she even said she both knew. Yeah, she said that. I'm sorry. She said that she knew that either way that this would have happened. So I think in a way she was trying to let him know like it's okay that this happened. You know, things happen, things change, and you know you can let me go. So he does let her go, but then he does end up getting back with Joe, and I know people may not like that where it's like, okay, make up your mind, who do you want? And I get that, I get of that part itself, but the thing is, I feel like that does happen sometimes, you know, that happens in real life where you could be with one person, but then even if you are with that person, you still have feelings for the other person that you were with. So sometimes people do end up getting back with the person that they were with because they realize they haven't gone over them, they still have feelings for them, so they do let go of the person that they were currently with, and they end up getting back with someone that they didn't even let go of, and you know, they just get back with someone where they haven't gone over them and that they still had feelings for them. So that does happen. So I'm just looking at it as that way, like, okay, this is something that happens in real life too. Like, not for everyone, but just for some people where this situation does happen. So I'm only looking at it that way. You know, like a more like I'm looking at it as a realistic uh you know thing that does happen in some situations for certain people, you know. So again, I get that. But I mean, other than that complicated thing, you know, of that, but I just love the story overall. I love the cast, and I think this is just a great cast, and their performances and the visual effects on the tornadoes is just it also looks quite real, and it's terrifying. It really is. But yeah, I think it's great, and even the sound, yeah, I would say even for the sound effects um for the movie, even for the tornadoes, and even for even for the strong winds where they're whistling. Oh, that is so eerie, but it's just great. And yeah, I think they did a good job with the visual effects and the sounds for the movie. Like, oh, and it just makes it feel real, like you're really seeing a real tornado. And it, like I said, it does in a way feel real. And yeah, and like I said, so yeah, I do love the story. I think this story is a great story, and the characters, I feel like there's just really good characters, funny, even relatable characters. Ones, I feel like these characters are ones like you could like hang out with, have a good time, even go tornado chasing with. And yeah, and the cast with their performances are just great, and they even bring these characters to life, which which is also really great. And but yeah, the visual effects and the sound, it's amazing. And let's see, and of course with the rival here of Dr. Jonas Miller, played by Carrie Ellis. I think that's how I say it. Again, I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Forgive me. Um, but yeah, he actually did a good job because now I have seen him, of course, in other movies I had grown up watching, like of course Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and The Princess Bride, of course. And I think all of us had grew up watching that. Um, so yeah, I've always known him to be as like the good guy, like the likable character. But in this one, like, he's not a good guy. He's just the kind of guy where he stole the idea from them for his own invention, and yet he wants to take all the credit. Like, oh yeah, I was the one that came up with this first, and these guys here just copied my idea. Because you get people who are like that too, like, okay, no, that's not what happened here. We came up with the idea and then you stole it from us. So yeah, that does happen too. I would say, even though in a way I think he's likable as a, well, he's not a villain really, because he's not like evil, not like a killer or anything, but he's still a bad guy in the sense that of, in his own way, as a rival. But I think I could say he's likable in some way as a rival kind of character, but at the same time it's like, okay, you know it's just one of those characters where you just want to say, like, no, don't say anything, get out of my way, be quiet. But the thing is, because there was a scene where something was going on, I won't give it away, but something does happen to his character, and I won't say what, but for those who want to see it, and you know then yeah, you'll see that part when it happens. But oh, it's it's disturbing. But yeah, so that, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about his character. And yes, there are good characters here, and like I said, a great cast, and their performances, and the music. Oh gosh, I forgot to look up on the music. Okay, hang on, let me just go there real quick. And usually I don't forget to mention the music, who composed it, but somehow it just slipped my mind. Um, Music by Mark Mancina? I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. But okay, I haven't heard of him. I don't know if I've heard of his work in maybe TV shows or movies, other movies, but that I would have to look into. So, yeah, I would say great job. Yeah, he did a great job with the music because I love the music score of Twister is just really good. So, yes, this this overall a really good movie. I love it. I love everything about Twister. And if I haven't mentioned it before, Twister is also one of my favorite movies, and yeah, I just love watching it. I enjoy it every time. And yeah, and I'm also looking forward to the standalone sequel of Twisters, which is coming out next Friday, July 19th. And I really want to go see it. I just might go see it, but if I do, I'll let you know. Okay, so that is my review on Twister. So to rate it, I would give it 8.9 out of 10. Um, I'm gonna give it 4 stars, and I'm gonna give it an A plus. And what else is there? Uh, I would say 88%. So yes, that is my review and rating on Twister. Okay, so now I'm gonna um, share with you the plot of Twisters here. So, with Twisters coming out next Friday, July 19th, it says here, haunted by a devastating encounter with a tornado, Kate Cooper gets lured back to the open plains by her friend Javi to test a groundbreaking new tracking system. She soon crosses paths with Tyler Owens, a charming but reckless social media superstar who thrives on posting his storm-chasing adventures. As storm season intensifies, Kate, Tyler, and their competing teams find themselves in a fight for their lives as multiple systems converge over central Oklahoma. So it says here that it's actually 2 hours and 2 minutes. I mean, hey, the longer the better, but yeah, I can handle watching a movie no matter how long it is. If it's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or even 4 hours, I don't mind. But that is what Twisters is about. Yes, it is a standalone sequel, so it's not related, has no connection to the story of the original of Twister. But you know what? That's okay, because I don't mind a standalone sequel, even if it's different from the first film. So I'm okay with that. And yes, since you have, I think as you noticed that yes, I'm actually wearing a dress. You're only seeing the top of it, but if you want to see the old dress, I will do that. Maybe in a short video. So yeah, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this movie review on Twister. And let me know if you have seen Twister, and if you have, or if you haven't but would like to see it, it is available to watch on Max. So yes, and I'm gonna be watching it soon. I am. I'm gonna watch it to get ready to watch the sequel. And so yeah, that is it. And so if you love Twister, please give this video a like. And for more movie content, reactions, streams, and the paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.